It's the rear bottom half of the seat off the Sebring convertible, which is that thing over there. Notice when pressed on the seat, this thing's not all leather. This is vinyl, and this part in here is leather. This might be leather. Yeah, this is vinyl here. So pressed on the seat, and leather crack. So I'm just going to put some duct tape on it, but using the T-Rex tape, which don't match. But I got some SEM tan spray, which probably don't even notice it's on there. Put it on that, but first I want to kind of chemically clean this a little bit so the tape sticks. And I'd like to get some covers for it, but I tell you, I don't want to get no damn, I don't want to get any leather covers, because not only are they expensive, but you're in a convertible, when you get wet, they're going to mess up on you, right? So, you know, I want to get some vinyl ones or something, or maybe cloth or cheetah print, preferably. Cheetah or leopard print, but yeah, we'll just wait on that for a little bit. But for now, we're just going to do a quick repair. But you know, the thing is, you just want to do all these quick repairs because one thing leads to another. You know, the next thing that happens is the foam gets messed up. It's not messed up, but it got a little discolored. So you want to keep that covered up. So just keep after it, no matter what it is, no matter how minor the problem is. I want to point out, this is not really like a metal scratch pad. It's a plastic scrubby with a sponge in it, and I use this cleaner called Awesome Cleaner. I pretty much do this for everything. I don't care what it is, but it gets the stuff off, and it doesn't work like an abrasive. So, okay, this is T-Rex tape, which I think well, from other tests I've seen, works better than Gorilla tape, so it should be on there pretty good. But I didn't see any colors with them, so I got some SEM spray here, and this is going to be on the back of the seat, so like in other words, you're not going to see it as much. And we're going to spray some of this on here. This is actually the stuff for the vinyl, but that'll also seal in the edge of the tape where, you know, water can infiltrate if it does get there. But I don't think this tape is going to come off there. It's going to last actually freaking 50 million years. Well, that's still drying over there and blended in pretty good. I had a problem trying to get this to spray because this is an old can. It was brand new basically, but it was sitting so long. I shook it for a while, got clogged up. I'm just going to tell you that the way I unclog these is use a little bit of brake parts cleaner down there in the middle where you know, you press in the valve, you press in the top, a little bit of brake parts cleaner. Also, you might have to clean that nozzle, but it's inside. That freed it up and got it going. I was going to paint it with this stuff because this is something also you can use any kind of paint that pretty much matches, but this matches better. You can see this is a little darker color on the right hand side. That's the SEM. And you know, when you put the seat in, you're not going to even notice this. I mean, pretty much nobody sits in the back seat of these cars anyway. There's not much room in the back, but cheap repair. I saw online a lot of times this T-Rex tape seems to stick better than Gorilla tape, but they also have a Gorilla tape that's called outdoor Gorilla tape, but it's black. I don't know if they make it in different colors, but I figured I'd rather use this gray because the gray would cover up better, and if, say, you know, part of the paint broke away or something, you'd see gray versus black, so it wouldn't be as noticeable. So that's just a cheap way to do it. Just keep after stuff, and again, you know, when this nozzle gets clogged up, you can use like carb cleaners or starting fluid or whatever like that. Spray some of that. The brake parts cleaner is the most effective. Brake parts cleaner will take off paint unless it's like a two-part epoxy paint. Brake parts or urethane with a catalyst or something like that. But brake parts cleaner will loosen up the clogged paint that's even in the inside where the nozzle is, where it's going down in there. So yeah, when that dries and gets, you know, a little, you're not going to even notice that. This little wet right there, you're not even going to notice that. You know, it's like in the back. This it kind of gets pushed up over, and this gets part the upper part of the seat goes over this anyway, so you don't even see that. By the way, this guy Leo, he was hanging out over here by the window, and I'm out there working on the car. I was doing something with the rear window regulator. I got to replace it, get some parts too. He's staring out there for me for hours, and he's just watching me. And he's just like, he kind of reminds me of Putin. It's like he's on me like glue. This guy's on me like glue, man. He's a happy cat. I don't think he's ever had it so good. He came over here. Who knows, man? Right, Leo? My mascot. Good. He's eating out of the meow meow bowl. He's a good boy. Here's little Goldie hanging out. There were him and this guy here. We're all curled up together. So, guys are hanging out. Pretty soon it'll be all four of you hanging out together. One big pile.